Welcome to everyone. Welcome to everyone to this last meeting of the afternoon. We are Isaac and Belén, as Aida says. And this afternoon, we are going to talk about 5 different points. The first one is the introduction. After, we are going to do a short context about what we are doing. Besides, we are going to show you the current stage of the castle that we are studying. Following this, we are going to do some activities, show you some activities that we have done, and to finish the conclusions. Okay. You can follow the point that we are in the point that we are in the meeting in this bar. This is gonna move. Okay. Well, about who are we? We are Urraca. We started last year around February with this project that we are presenting, the Castle of Davalillo. The castle was bought for the winery of Cune, and Isaac was doing the research of it. And then he proposed me to do a dissemination program for this castle. And I said, okay, let's do it. And we presented to the winery and they accepted, and that's why we are here today, basically, yes. Then now I am going to let you with Isaac, that he is gonna tell you like technical stuffs of the castle.
Okay. Thank you, Belén. So about the methodology of the research, it's very complex. Okay, I started the research around November 2019, more or less, and I visited 15, 16 archives looking for information about the castle. But we had an incredible problem. There aren't documents. For example, during the 11th and the 12th century, we have only 6 small documents about Davalillo, not direct documents, only mentions. In Davalillo, blah, 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 blah. So it's ridiculous. So we had to go to the bibliography, to the archaeologist works, and it's very difficult. And we need to understand the evolution of the castle with the archaeology works, but because the COVID-19 they was delayed during the 2020, and we will start in 2021, I hope. And now we are going to do, please, Belén, next slide.
Yeah, next slide. Okay, we are the ones that are following all the conferences today are a bit tired of this tool, maybe, but we are going to use it again. We are going to
play.
Yeah, we are going to play. Then the ones that has this audio as background, we will be grateful if you come back to the main screen. You have the tool of annotate, and then there is some questions that are going to appear, and you can select the answer that you think that is correct. Okay. Okay, Zach.
First question. Okay, La Rioja, is there more than wine? And you have 3 answers. Please choose your answer. Yes, also heritage. Are you going to give us wine later? Maybe. And no, only wine and tapas. Yes, it's more than wine. Okay, it's also heritage and a lot of culture. For example, in La Rioja, we have it's a very small region. Okay, only around 5,000 square kilometers. It's a 1% of the surface in Spain, and we have the most important concentration of fortresses in Spain per person. Obviously, we have more than 130. So it's around 1 castle per 100 people. So it's a very good number. Okay, Yeah, yeah. You're, you want to drink. Okay, perfect. It's not a problem. Later, maybe. Okay.
Next question.
Yeah, please. Next question.
Ay, que no me funciona. Okay, my mouse decided that it's not gonna work now. It's working
Oh,
only,
perfect.
but
Yeah, no worries, no
yeah,
worries.
I don't know. Yes, nice. Okay. No.
Okay, so no worries,
Okay.
no worries.
Escape.
The next question
Okay.
is now about the historical context. Okay,
Yeah, I know what
as I said,
happened.
in the historical context, we had a lot of questions. In the historical context, that I said, we had several problems. For example, the Castillo de Davalillo, it's massive. It's maybe the biggest castle in La Rioja. But is the size important? You are thinking, okay, one man, the size is important. But no, okay? The size is not very important for a castle. Yeah, you can choose your option if you want, okay? And wine and tapas, okay, perfect. And in the photo, you have the fort tower of Lumbreras. Lumbreras is a very small village, and this tower is very little, okay? But it controls all the way to cross the mountains. And for example, the Davalillo Castle is massive, and its importance is ridiculous. Why? Because in Davalillo only lived 20 families, 20 families, and they had two lords for 20 families, one inside the castle and the other outside the castle for the village. So it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Oh, this incredible question. Are you Lannister or Stark? You can choose Stark, obviously. Nobody marks Targaryen. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's very interesting about the two lords. Okay, uh, Targaryen, yeah. About the two lords. Okay, and why? Because, for example, the village of San Asensio now is the owner of Davalillo Castle, started in Davalillo. It's 5 kilometers far. Okay, and they paid around 300 maravedis. Maravedis it was the coin in the Middle Ages, and it was a fortune in that moment. So only 20 families paying a lot of money. Maybe they will be Lannister. I'm sorry. Next question, please. And must the heritage be acquiring? Yes. Here I have to put my hand in over my heart, because this photo is from my village, from Rio Realeza, near to Logroño. And on the left side, you can see a part of a church. And on the right side, you can see a football field. It's a fronton, really. Okay. So in the year 1927, they used the stones from the church to build a fronton. It's absolutely ridiculous. So they use the heritage like quarry. It's very sad. And what is the current state of the castle? Okay, we took these pics in February, maybe, Belén, I don't know, January,
Yes.
February for the 2020, and you can see what is the current state. It loses a lot of stones. You have a lot of shit inside, and it's ridiculous. Okay, so the project of CUNE is to build an incredible glass cube inside the castle. Okay, and it's going to be a part of the cultural and, very important, educational experience. And we made several activities for the childhood to explain, to disseminate the incredible heritage that we have near to the River Ebro. the Castle of Davalillo. And Belén is going to explain you a part of that activities. So please, Belén.
Yeah. We have done 15 activities. Each of the activity has different exercise inside. Then the main objective of these activities is to enjoy learning. We have worked a lot non-formal education, learning by experience. We are really concerned. We raise awareness with recycling. The 80% of the materials that we have used for do the prototypes, yes, the prototypes is materials that the winery of Cune normally throw away. And we like cartons, plastics, and we have used them for do our activities. We also are interested on the diversity in heritage, because as Isaac said before, heritage is everything: archaeological heritage, historical heritage, natural heritage, and we want the people to know this. Besides, heritage protection is really important in these topics. Inclusion. We have prepared adaptations for disabilities, and also we work in different transversal topics such as teamwork, equality. We work all of it, and of course, dissemination. That is the thing that the winery of Pune wants. We have divided the activities in 3 groups: 3 to 12 years old plus adaptations, 12 to 18 years old plus adaptations, and for adults. Well, here we have one of the exercise. This exercise is inside of one of the activities. The main activity is focused on explain the structure of the castle and the story of it. Then the name of this activity is building a medieval ark for 6 to 12 years old kids. And as you see, all the materials are done with boxes of wine, and the kids have to weld it without glue or nothing like that, like the medieval arks, because the medieval arks were built without mortar or cement. Then is the thing that we want that the kids learn. Then we have this example that they have to win. And we have prepared also what the kids or the people that is participating can learn in education, and what they can learn from the point of view of the heritage diversity. Then they can learn motricity, teamwork, visual-spatial function, selective attention, and planification from the point of view of the education, and also from the point of view of heritage diversity. Then they can to develop an architectonical and structural understanding, and to recognize architectonical elements. No, I think we have a few activities more that we are not going to explain full, but if after you want to know, we can explain there more. Crossing the boat is an exercise inside of an activity which explains the landscape of the castle. And after we have another activity for kids, that this exercise is inside of one activity which explains the castle and the social life in the castle. Then we have this activity for the kids. And now I'm going to let you with Isaac with the conclusions. But no.
No, yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
My mouse is not working today really good. I'm sorry.
Okay, so maybe we should set conclusions, because we are at the beginning of this incredible project. Okay, we are in the phase 0 yet, so it's incredible. It's going to be for 20 or 25 years. Okay, but first of all, it's the difficult research and the search of information. It was incredible, absolutely difficult, because no information, and due to the COVID-19, the different archives said that obviously we need to wear masks and try to read all the different books and the papers during 8, 10, 12 hours with mask, with gloves. You can't go out during that moment. You can go out to eat something. No coffee. It's ridiculous. No coffee. And so if we don't have the information through the documents, we need to build its story through the archaeology. But due to the COVID, we can do the archaeology works now. So we started only with this zero phase with the adaptations to the different activities for the childhood. And it's very important because this is the first time of this kind of dissemination in La Rioja. Okay, it's very interesting because normally when the governments start to do the different restoration projects, at the end they said, oh, we need to, I don't know, use a QR barcode or things like that, or the different recreations for a place. But in this case, we started since the first time of this moment, and it was very funny because we're going to adapt to understand the evolution of the castle through the archaeology, the diversity in the archaeology and the education. It's going to be in parallel. And very important too, because we want the activities for everybody, okay? All the activities are focused for all the ages, focused on inclusion, very important. It's the first time that in La Rioja we focus everything for the inclusion. And the learning by experience. Now is the Montessori project, okay? And the diversity in archaeology. It's a pity, but in La Rioja, we don't have an incredible...
I think that you have to finish.
Yeah, we don't have an incredible dissemination of the archaeology. So this is a good point to start to do that. So thank you for your time. And we're going to start with the questions. Yeah, we are here working and playing like children.